All right. Looks like we got maybe some camera issues, but no worries. Let's see here. All right, let's do this old spinner thing here. And we can turn down the sound. All right. Trophy rush, whatever. All right. Yeah, that volume's a little much. All right. And we've already got those done. We got those done. And looks like we're going to start with cornering at Austin. So we'll go ahead and get that done. I was able to upgrade a few, oops, upgrade a few drivers and components. I have not really done too many duels this week. Work was just chaotic. So it was more like just keeping up with my rest and going from there. We do have a full roster, 99 versus 100, but let's see, 395. So that's where they're at. I am racing junior this week, and I might stay there for a couple weeks. I really want to go and try to max my components before I move on up to back up to Challenger. I'm really close. A few more uh, duels and such, and I should be there. And let's see, we're going to try. I think I have some November and Nazar left, so we'll try that. 665 arrival. And the other reason I didn't stay up in that other areas, let's see, three medium. So we're going to have to go three medium, three medium. And let's see, yeah, I got some November, and I can't remember how much Nazar I have. There we go. I have a lot more of those, so we'll probably use those. All right, let's see how we do. So yeah, I just want paying back out. I'm not getting into that Legends driver game thing until maybe March, April, if I can help it. And it's just all about kind of taking a pause a little bit and um, building up all my components and drivers. I just don't want to get caught up in all that other stuff. It's just not worth it. Uh, Not as busy as I am with my job right now. All right, so how's y'all really needs to kind of get it together. uh, Hence why I'm back in junior, because I just don't have the levels I need. Really, at any level, I don't think. And I know I could probably jump up to contender right now, and if it didn't require legends and do all right, because I might be in an easy group. But This season, I'm really all about trying to be logical about everything and go from there. So we're currently up in P2 and 3. Of course, that's probably Norse there. So that's my plans. Probably the next month or so, maybe a little less. I'm just going to hang out in junior for a while. Be content with that. I got a little ahead of myself, getting hung up on enjoying the objectives and everything, but um, I am staying in Series 10, primarily racing in Series 9. Uh, and once again, just building up everything. Then I can go and be a lot more competitive. Right now in Series 10, um, there's so many people trying to figure it all out, and it's really difficult to race in Series 10 because of all the different setups and kind of legitimate setups and crazy setups. And so I don't want to get in all that mess. And I still want to enjoy the game, and that's the way I can do it. So there's a meaning to my madness, but Haja really needs to get up in P2. It'd be nice if Norris pitted. Oh no, this is the final lap. Oh, dang it all. I just never could get Haja up to be competitive. So we're starting out with already losing some points. But I think I did do better than the last the qualifying for this track. So we will see. Okay, 46 points. And that would give us 49 points. So we're 1 point away. We just couldn't get that. Oh shoot! What am I doing here? Sao Paulo. Why is it all red like that? I don't know. I don't understand it. Okay, so this is a wet race. We're doing cornering. Nothing's changed. Um, oh, I know. Okay, yeah, I got that. I don't know why it's all red. Wet race. I don't know. I'm probably just freaking out over nothing. And we're going to use Cuppa for sure, and maybe Glitz. All right. Yeah, we don't have a lot of glitz, but we have some couple. So we're going to use that. And then I'm going to try to reconnect my camera once we get this start going here. Let me see what I can do here real quick. And it's still not going to do it. All right. I'm not sure what the deal is with the camera. I'm not worried about it. All right. So let's see where we're at here. P7 and 11. Hajjaw's moving up. Good deal. Maybe he was having just a rough go with that first race. All right. There we go. P7 and 8. P6 and 8 now. And we're going to do something crazy and try to get 4 laps out of this. We are definitely going to run out of tires, but ultimately it may help us, at least for Bierman. All right, so we're going to go ahead, push. There we go. Okay, that might work. I was just trying to get ahead of the pack there. Let's see if we can get P4. No, not yet. Man, just can't get around P4. Norris is driving me crazy again. There we go. See if we can get caught up to P3 here. I was Hamilton's going to have to pit as well, it looks like. So we can get ahead of Hamilton. That would be nice. All right, P2's pitting. Hamilton's pitting. Behrman's out. Okay. Hajjaw's trying to get caught up to Hamilton. This is the last lap. Oh, P4. Kind of a tough group. $97 points. On to Vegas. Yeah, I think this afternoon, after lunch here, I'll go ahead and get some duels out of the way. Series 9. 684. So we're going to be doing 3-3, and I didn't change up my setup. I just realized that. Ugh. Well, that's a bummer. All right. Wow. This may not be too good here. I can't believe I forgot to change. I can. Well, I think my cornering is pretty close to speed setup anyhow, so we'll see. Rival appears to have using hard tires, so man, what a bummer. Definitely not going to get a fastest lap here, but we'll see. I think I can salvage this. That's the beauty thing about Junior is the setups can be pretty close. So let's go ahead and throw some mediums on there. I mean some hards on there. Yeah, this is going to be an interesting race since I messed it up. Well, if you're just joining, I forgot to change my setup, uh, but I think my cornering and my speed are very similar, so I think I can still be fine. I'm just obviously not going to get the points. Especially when I'm having to deal with you know who, Norris. Haja really needs to move up. All right, we're in P1. I think we're going to still have, yeah, we're going to have to throw on a soft there since I kind of messed that up. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead. See if we can get Haja up a little closer here. We'll probably lose P1 because we got a pit, but oh, they're pitting too. Sweet. Oh, never mind. My P1. Ah. Okay, obviously I need more coffee because I'm totally confused. Okay, let's see if we can get Haja anywhere near the top five. Hopefully we can. It's going to be a struggle big time. And this next race, I've got to pay attention to changing to the right setup. All right, he got up to P6. Can he get P5? Maybe. I really don't want anything less than P5, but it looks like he's going to be stuck with P6. Yep. Well, that's not so great. All right, now we got to pay attention. We got to, especially for the last one as well. All right, so I lost some serious points there. All right, let's change the speed before we do anything else. There's our speed set up, and let's see, we were hurting on that speed setup. I forgot I did upgrade, so it did make a huge difference. All right, now we're back to speed. Hopefully that point drop won't hurt us too terribly bad. All right, so we're going to do three mediums and tulip and vise. I'm going to go vise. There we go. That's a real player, of course. Well, their Bearman got a great jump, unfortunately. Huzzah's having issues, as normal. We're currently in P1 and well, we were in P8, now we're in P9. All right, now we're back in P8. The bot should be pushing about right now. Okay, we're in P7. It's going to build up Hajjah's power unit. Maybe. Okay, he's up in P5 now. Maybe we can just get caught up with that top three and be able to pass some. And we got to get around Verstappen. Looks like we're going to. Maybe right here? No. Get these pit stops set up. And see if we can get into P3 right here. We can. And we're going to go ahead and push on into the pits. See if we can get back into P4 here. We can. Push around this turn. And now we're going to go after P2. Don't know if we can even get close to him, but we're going to give it a shot here. Push through the turns here. All right, he's not going to pit. But his tires may wear out, so we can get closer to him, maybe pass him. We're going to give it a shot. Looks like we're making up some distance here. His tires are done. So now if it's just, we had some power unit, we'd get there. Come on. Oh, he's still going to beat us. Unbelievable. No tires. And now he passes. Oh, great. A little late there. Just for gee whiz. Okay. So he used beat. I had him beat on everything. He just happened to have that 20%. So that's probably what helped him with his driver. All right. And maybe that boost. Okay, so now we're back even. We've done well. Made up. Okay, this is cornering before I screw this up again. All right. Cornering, cornering. Yeah. Back to Austin. I can't read my writing again. All right, 668. We're trying to do 3-3. I don't have a qualifying setup for nothing. All right, so let's see. I bet I passed it. No, there we go. I'm gonna try Cup of this time, just to see if it's gonna make a big difference. It's a test. Welcome everybody to the stream. Hopefully we'll have some entertaining, funny, crazy stuff that happens here. And don't forget to hit the old like button. We all know that routine. All right, finally moving ahead. Huzzah is actually ahead of Bierman this time. That's a shock. All right, P4, P7. See if we can get them in the top three. Coming up here on this turn, that for me that works very well. This turn up here. Don't get me lying on all the different names of the turns. I don't know any of them. And this turn here works pretty well. All right, we're getting closer. P4, P5. And then what we'll do is try to push Haja, get caught up to P3 there. Beerman for the pit stops. Yeah, I'm glad I went back down to junior because I just don't have the components and driver levels that I need quite yet. Getting closer, but this season, max drivers and components are definitely key this early in already. All right. We are not getting any upward or forward movement. So it looks like we're going to be P4, P5, unfortunately. I really wish they'd turn down Norris. Way too strong. You know, this is juniors. Come on now. Yeah, we just cannot get up there to top three. I'm going to keep trying. So you never give up, but I'm just not seeing it. No. Seeing those bots being that strong, it really kind of takes away from the rival aspect of things. You know, here we are, we beat the rivals, but the bots beat us. And the bots aren't trying to get, you know, P1s and P3s and all that. So, I don't know. If they just tweak those bots a bit more, sure would be nice. All right. So now we're behind everyone else. Okay. Cornering. Yep. Three soft, too soft. Really quick uh, pit lane here. Pit stops go quick. I wonder if I got any Herald. Uh, 611. Wow. Okay. So we're going to do, let's see. Yeah, we're going to do that. And let's see if I get any Herald. I can't remember. 53 Herald. So we'll just go ahead and wipe out the old cuppa. All right. They're trying to get moved up out of this mess. All right. Come on, Hajan. Wow, they are like super competitive with that huge score difference. This is crazy. Hmm. All right, let me see. Hajan's trying to get through the pack here. All right. Hopefully, all these ahead of them will pit. It looks like they are. But yeah, it's definitely a fast pit lane, pit stop, pit lane, pit stop, however you want to call it. This race almost reminds me of my first season, not knowing what I'm doing. Wow, this is crazy. See, at least if we can get in the top 10, that'd be special. No one's pitting ahead of me. That's not helping the cause. This is horrible. Now, there may not be any final round for us. Did it just? Oh man, did it? What happened? I think I don't know. I don't know if that counted like full points or. Oh my goodness, let's. Oh, well, let me go back over here. Wow. Oh, wait. Yeah. Okay. Wow, that was close. Oof. That was so close. And we still got two more races to go. All right. So we made up quite a few points, surprisingly enough. Um, but these here would probably get ahead of us. Oh, okay. Uh, let's go backwards. Let's take a pause here. Power unit from Mexico City. All right. Woo. Okay. Mexico City power unit. I won't get the +3. Power unit. Okay. Which I definitely need the +3, but I'm just afraid I won't be competitive if I did use the +3 option there. And it's only one race, so 697. Great. All right. Two more races and it's barbecue time. My ribs will be ready. And the legend. All right. So what are we doing here? We're going to do 3-3. And I know I'm running low on these, but I still got enough. All right. I really need to get P1 and 2 for these next two races. Take at least one. These next two, I really, really need it. I got to get around that bot. There we go. I had y'all follow Bierman. And of course, a bot gets between us again. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. Where's P3? There's P3. Okay, we got some back markers that can help. All right. There we go. Go ahead and log that race in. Perfect. So they use those drivers and they use the beat. Yeah, they use kind of a different setup there. So, and that got us a little closer to the leader. Oh, well, look at this one over here. Sheesh. Yeah. All right. He's cornering. Last race. I'm going to hold off my Nazar. Let's see. Yeah. 718. What? Legend again? Alright, and we're going to go mediums. And I got enough. Let's just do that. Because if by chance we do make it a final round, I will need those cuppas, and I just don't want to quite use those. Alright, looks like it's a bot. Alright, we're getting caught up to the rival. We just haven't been able to pass him yet. I don't know what Bierman just did. It's kind of like a sideways drive kind of thing. Odd. Alright, let's see if we can pass him up here. So at this rate, I just don't think we're going to have enough to get to final round. I think I've dropped way too many points. So, but we'll see. With Haja being so low, I'm just not competitive enough. Hopefully we can get Bierman in and out. All right, Haja, go get him. Definitely not going to get a 47, but 45 would be nice. All right, can we get up there to P5? That's the question. see. Okay, we're getting close. Okay. Can we get around fish? Jello. Yep, at least for the second. We're not going to catch Norris. And we just got passed again. And we just passed them again. All right. Well, that turned out much better than I was thinking. All right. Now we got 46. Not bad. Plus 3. Yeah, everybody was, well, I was using B2, but they were using Supernova. Yeah. Speed setup versus cornering. So we're 17th. With a whole lot more to race. All right. So this will be kind of 2 o'clock in the morning. We'll figure it all out. At least we didn't get that disconnect. That was so close. All right. Well, let's see here. Oop, I got to watch a few more ads there. And I beat the rivals, but not enough yet. And I got, what, 3 more races if I make it to Sunday. And that's it for now. We will see. So on your way out, please hit that like button, subscribe. I do a couple racing games as well as a few other games I'm plinking around with. So thanks for supporting the channel. Support Andrew DRS, Satoris, Race of J, all that group. So we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.